Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future 5 video. Guys, make sure to check the description below the video for the link to our giveaways. Yes, bunch of goodies, guys. And don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy this. If you enjoy the content, show your support to the channel. Very important, guys. Very important. It'll help us grow. But anyway, what we're here for today, we're here to talk about Tier 2 Rescue in Shadowland and Wall Boss Ultimate. We already did a basic review on a rescue on she was released, guys, and now we're gonna try to push her a little bit further with the kind of average build that we got on her. When we get to the gameplay section, guys, we're gonna be doing Carver's Glaive stage 40 with her actually quite easy, and Shadowland floor 62 quite easy. I think that this guy at level 70, gear 25, fully awakened Iso set, and a CTP of energy 200 damage proc. I think that this guy could do Carver's Glaive 50 plus pretty easy, and Shadowland floor 70 plus pretty damn easy too. She is a monster for a tier 2 paywall character that is not a mid. I think that her strength are really Wall Boss Ultimate, Shadowland, and Alien Conquest in my personal opinion, guys. Still got a tester in Alien's Battle Extreme. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do a video about it. It will depend if she can actually perform or not, but I highly doubt that part, guys. So what we're gonna do before we jump into the gameplay section, guys, is pretty simple. I'm just gonna show you guys my build so you can see what kind of build we are running with. So let's go into details here. We have max cooldown, maxing our defense, max critical damage. We are 1.29% away from the max critical rate. Our cap on critical rate is 50% because she gets 25% from a skill. We have 119% attack speed, 24,370 energy attack. Recovery rate, if you do lack the survivability with her, is actually a very good thing to work on. Don't forget that one of her skill actually gives you 50% recovery rate, so the cap for her is actually only 200%. Now, if we look at the abilities here, she has the leadership ability, guys. That means you can actually use Miss White Fox with her and get that crazy 60% increased damage to super villain. So it is very strong, and she's considered a machine. So if you go in AC with her, do not face Magneto or you're gonna get wrecked. You're gonna get wrecked. Well, I think, unless you one-shot Magneto, we never know, you know. So next thing we're going to look at is the gear. Gear is a mix of 4-slot and 5-slot amplify here. We're going to take a quick look at that. Gear is level 20. Obviously, my potential is not realized yet. So we have a mix of energy attack, critical rate, attack speed, critical damage, and cooldown duration. You can see this gear is 5-slot amplify, 4, 5, and 4. The Yuru are all pretty much all 5-star Yuru except one critical damage that is 3 stars, one cooldown 4 stars, and one attack speed 4 stars, and one energy attack 4 stars. But pretty much everything else is pretty much 5 stars Yuru here. Enhancement type, she is rank 0, potential is not realized. Iso set, we are running with the set bonus stage 6 in effects. I haven't had the mats to actually awaken this Iso set yet, but when I'm gonna do it, it's gonna make her so much stronger, guys. The stats we get on that Iso set is pretty simple. We get all attack, all defense, critical rate, critical damage 8.5%, ignore defense 8.1%, and activation rate 12% chance when attacking, plus 20% increase of all attack for 20 seconds. With a cooldown time of 60 seconds. If you fully awaken this Iso set, the activation rate become 40% increase of all attack, and I believe the cooldown get down to either 56 or 54 seconds. I'm not fully confident on that one. Custom gear, that's where you can see that she is not fully optimized. Yes, the custom gear is great, but it's, you know, it's not a CTP of energy or a CTP of destruction or a CTP of rage. We're really far from that. We have good critical damage, 35.5%, and a decent proc, 160%. We have guard break immunity, which is actually useless for PD on her since she has a super armor on 2 skills. 2 skills gives her super armor, guys. And that's what we're going to take a quick look here at the skills. Well, it's here to passive, 20% increase to all attack and defense of 7 characters, which is the 3rd skill. 45% increase of energy attack. First skill is boring. You don't really use it. Actually, you don't use it at all if you have a max skill cooldown. Second skills, it's a good stun. It's a good iframe if you need a fill up skill to actually survive. You have third skill. Third skill is actually the skill with the summons. The skills will give you super armor for 3 seconds, guards against 8 hits for 8 seconds with a cooldown time of 7.5 seconds, and 50% increase of recovery rate for 10 seconds. That's what I was talking about earlier. Her tier 1 passive is pretty much healing factor with speedy Gonzalez speeds. Pretty much, you always move so fast. You're gonna see when I'm moving around against Carver's Glaive. It's pretty funny to watch her run so freaking fast, and you get 3% recovery on max HP for every seconds that your HP is below 99%, so a lot of survivability there, in addition to the guards against it from third skill. And she also get immunity to all damage. We're gonna get to that in a sec. Here we have the fourth skill. Fourth skill actually increase your attack by 25%, speed by 1%. 1% is actually pretty cheap, and critical rate by 25%. That's what I was talking about, the critical rate, guys. The cap on the critical rate is actually 75%. So if you have, if you have 50% plus that skill, that should be up at all time. That gives you your 75% critical rate cap. The cooldown on that is 7 seconds. Last 7 seconds in the cooldown. The skill is 7 seconds with max skill cooldown. Then you get the fifth skill, super armor for 5 seconds, immunity to all damage for 5 seconds, with a cooldown time of 8.5 seconds. Now, what kind of rotation are you looking for with her if you have damage proc? It's pretty simple. 5 once the big sphere is actually created, you cancel into 4, get your damage proc on 4. Then you use your third skill, then you use your second skills, then you repeat the rotation, and it's that simple. And it's actually pretty cool because the summons from the third skill, when you actually use your fifth skill, it will replicate a mini version from all the summons of your fifth skill. It's actually pretty damn cool. It's actually do quite a decent amount of damage too. And that's pretty much it for Miss Rescue, guys. Next, we're going to jump into the gameplay section of this video, guys, with RP Carver's Glaive, floor 30, stage 40, goddamn, I'm missing my words here, and the Shadowland floor 62. That's the gameplay we have available with Rescue today, guys. Again, don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content, guys. Check the description below the video for a chance to get a bunch of goodies with our giveaways, guys. And on that, let's move to the gameplay.